Hey there, so today's video I want to talk about the features of Kajabi that you may not hear about or I haven't talked about yet, and some new cool features that are going to change how you are running your online business. So let's get started. The first feature I want to talk about is this new thing that has only come in recently, and it is I don't know what the term for it is, but basically, so if you have an online course, you can basically share the first module or however many modules you want for free, and then people can sign up and pay. Now, this is really cool. So I've used before a trial. So basically, they get maybe they sign up, they have to put in their credit card and they sign up, and basically after the 13 days they have to cancel, right? And that's fine, but there's a lot of people, once they see a credit card or once they see, or they forget to cancel, then you have to go in and you have to, do all the admin stuff. So the benefit of this cool feature, which I am so excited to test, is basically that so many more people are going to go, oh, I'll try this. And your increase of conversion is going to go up because the amount of people, there's no obstacle of a credit card. They're going to go in and see if they like you, if they like your stuff, if it is what they're looking for. And also the other thing as well is that they are going to the increase of conversion is going to go up. But not only that, I think what's really cool is that this is going to force you a little bit to design your course. So I always say to people when they're designing their courses that the stuff at the start should be the preparation, right? How can you prepare people for your course? Like the first module of, let's say, when you're maybe want to go on a weight loss thing is maybe your mindset and cleaning out your pantry, right? So that is the preparation stuff to actually do the implementation. So that would be great free stuff to give when you're giving away. Okay, second thing that I want to talk about is this they've brought in Kajabi payments, which is fantastic. So basically I just implemented it recently on my courses. All of my courses now have Apple Pay and Google Pay, and there's also the option for Klarna. Now I haven't done that yet. So Klarna basically is where people can pay by installments, and you basically, so Klarna pays you in full. You give them around a 6% of the fee, and you get your money in full, and then the person pays Klarna. So that's the second thing. They're the two things. What else did I want to talk about? The other thing that they've brought in is basically video calls. So you can do video calls within Kajabi. Another thing they've brought in is they've brought in a calendar for booking. And another thing they've brought in is invoicing. So there's so many new features that have been brought into Kajabi, and it's sorry, I'm trying to hold the phone here. The thing that I really love about it is that it's constantly changing. They're constantly improving it, and that it's a very, very, very solid platform. And the time and effort, when you want to invest in an all-in-one platform, you want to know that this is a software house that is fully focused on developing this software, and that's what Kajabi is. So I know from other platforms that I've seen in the past, they've bought a base software from someone else. I've seen that once, but most places, let's say you've got the likes of Kajabi, you've got the likes of ClickFunnels, you've got the likes of Teachable, Thinkific. Now Teachable and Thinkific are more course platforms. But when you make the decision, what I would say to you is, if you're deciding, okay, which one will I go for? Honestly, they all have their pros, and I think probably they all have their cons as well, right? I know that I'm sure there is a couple of tweaks that are needed in Kajabi. So far, anything I've ever discovered has only been little minor little things But overall, I'm really, really happy. So I've spent a lot of time researching all of them before I chose Kajabi, because I didn't want to land up in the wrong software that I wanted to choose. So yeah, so look at, I hope kind of just letting you know about all of those other features lets you understand, first of all, they're constantly advancing, they're bringing in new features, they're staying up to date. They also have AI built within them. I forgot to mention that as well, so that if you wanted to start a course, it'll actually preload your course with content. So there's so much stuff coming. And yeah, so look at, if Kajabi is for you, just think, you're probably looking at all the different softwares at the moment. You know, make out a little list. What are the pros and cons? The other cool thing about Kajabi as well is you are not charged per user. So what do I mean by that? So some softwares that you might be investing in, there might be a base fee per month, and then per paid customer there's a percentage charged. With Kajabi, what you pay per month, it's a flat fee, whether you have 1,000 customers, 1,000,000 customers, whatever. So that is really cool as well. So look at, it's just learning about the technology that you're going to invest in. It's education for you, and so that you can fully understand, what am I going for? What am I investing in? And is this a software that is moving with the times, that is not going to be stuck? And here's the thing as well. Some people say Kajabi is expensive, right? However, it is really, really solid. When you actually add up all the softwares that you cancel when you join Kajabi, it kind of balances out. And when you compare it with some of the others, it's fairly on par. It might be slightly more expensive, right? But to be honest, the amount you get for it, the trust, the community, the university, the customer support, you're not just getting a software, you are getting a mentorship circle of people that you can lean on, so sometimes when you're comparing things, you have to make sure that you're comparing, like with like. And I think with Kajabi, you just don't get Kajabi, you get a whole lot more. So anyways, this is just my video for today. I hope this brings you maybe some more education on making your decision. And again, if you have any questions, just drop me a line, send me a message, and I'll come back to you. So hit my link in my bio, or in one of these comments around the place, and you will get my partner link for the Kajabi offer, and you'll also get my Kajabi bonus. Okay, I hope this has helped you. All the best. Take care.